Coming up on the Sports Desk, one of the top boys basketball teams in the nation tries to bounce back into the spotlight. See if Bishop Montgomery can turn things around after an early season loss. Plus, find out if the Warriors volleyball team can bring home another state title for Coach LaValle Patterson and El Camino College. Scores, highlights, and more coming up next. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Not only can you find me here, you know where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. I'm showing you behind the scenes and on the scenes footage of everything going on in the Torrance area. Now, just in case you were wondering, I love Torrance, California. But being born and raised in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, going to college in Nashville, Tennessee, and living my early adulthood in Atlanta, Georgia, I became used to the drastic change in weather patterns. The summers were too hot, the winters were too cold, and the random chance of rain, wind, or bad weather made doing activities a maybe you will, maybe you won't kind of thing. But here in Torrance, the weather is beautiful just about all the time. So we have no excuse for not being active citizens in our community. Kids have no reason for not being outside playing or involved in some kind of sport. And the City of Torrance has done its part in offering our kids and us adults plenty of activities to take part in. First, we have the Torrance Girls Softball League. After a great fall season, the TGSL is getting ready for the spring session. Right now, you can sign up for your girls, the 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 and under divisions, so they can be part of this great group of young ladies for the spring season. Early registration will be ending on December 25th. You know what day that is, so sign up before then to get the early reg discount. Registration for the spring 2017 season officially ends on Sunday, January 1st. Go to tgsl.org to register online and for all other important information you may need. Another thing we have in Torrance that I did not experience that much of in the South is the traffic. Now, yes, we had traffic, but not the kind that takes you 30 minutes to drive 4 blocks. So as your kids are pulling on your pant legs right now, begging you to sign them up for softball, you may be thinking, I'm not driving all the way down to West 229th Street. Well, guess what? You don't have to. North Torrance has the answer. The young ladies of the North Torrance Softball League, aka NTGSL, is signing up for its spring session as well. With playing fields located at 2602 West 182nd Street, this league may be what you're looking for if you live on the north side of town. Registration is open until January 6th for the 6U through 14U divisions. Get the kids out, get them registered, and get them ready for another great season of softball. Go to their website at ntgsl.org for more information about signing up. Now, if softball is not your thing, maybe soccer is. Boys and girls of all ages can sign up for the American Youth Soccer Organization here in Torrance. Also known as AYSO, this organization is the oldest national youth soccer organization in the United States, established in 1964 in a garage by a handful of soccer enthusiasts right here in Torrance, CA. Now, AYSO provides soccer programs all over the U.S. and internationally. Go to their website at ayso.org. Type in your zip code and find a league near you. They have leagues for kids of all ages and an adult league coming soon as well. Speaking of adults, we need something to keep us busy too. Now, as we get older, it's harder to stay in shape. Life happens, you get busier, and staying active just doesn't make it into your to-do list. Well, the City of Torrance says we have no excuse anymore. The Community Services Department not only has the kids covered, they have us big kids covered too. Roller hockey, softball, and basketball registration is happening right now for the adults. The deadline to register for the winter session is January 13th for all sports. You have a few more weeks, but don't delay. Holidays are here, and you won't have much time, as you think, so don't procrastinate. Go to the website now and sign you and your kids up for league play this winter. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, can the Bishop Montgomery Knights pick up the pieces and win their 6th straight Westchester Tip-Off Classic Championship? Find out when we come back.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash.
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
What could be treasure?
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
My poetry is about viewing the world as I saw it as a young man, and down to the ages I continued to write verse. I used that as a creative expression, but it also helped me through life because I could address certain issues, certain feelings, and certain appreciations. I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak, and suddenly I realized I was there where those other people were. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
We are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That is at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your photos, videos, or just say what's happening, and I'll be sure to hit you back. Now, Bishop Montgomery High School is located right here in good old Torrance, California. But the boys basketball team is known nationwide. Every season, they're ranked as one of the top teams in the U.S. This year was no different. They started out ranked number 7 nationally. Here's why. They went 28-3 last season. 2 of those losses came to the eventual national champs, Chino Hills, and they were returning all 5 starters from last year's team. So number 7 sounds good, right? Well, Bishop didn't start this year out the way they hoped. Injuries to key players and a loss in the first game of the year to Bishop O'Dowd briefly knocked the Knights out of the top 25. After the loss, the Knights had little time to be down. They were immediately scheduled to play in the Trevor Ariza Westchester Tip-Off Championship. They have won this tournament 5 years in a row, and they came out like they wanted to make it 6. They beat Cleveland High out of Reseda 94-19. Yeah, that's the score. Then they came out with another win against Bakersfield, 76-41. After that victory, they met the host school, Westchester, in the championship game. Trailing by as many as 9 in the first half, Bishop Montgomery, led by Ethan Thompson and David Singleton, came back to help win its 6th straight Westchester Tip-Off Classic title, beating the Comets 78-65. Bishop has a little break before their next game. They'll be heading to San Luis Obispo to take part in the Mission Prep Christmas Classic, where they will face off against Kingwood Christian on Saturday, December the 17th. While Bishop may be the better known hoop team in the Torrance area, they are not the only ones picking up big dubs early on in the season. After losing 5 of their first 6 games to start last season, the West High Warriors came into 2016 wanting to stay strong, and they did, playing in the Pacific Shores tournament at Miracosta High. They started the season 3-0, beating Gardena, Chadwick, and the host school Miracosta before losing in the championship game to Brentwood. Even with the loss, the Warriors are excited about this season as they look for their first winning season since 2012. Now here's the look at how the teams are doing early as they get ready for Pioneer League play in January. Behind Centennial, who is 5-2, we have West with 3 wins and Torrance with 1 win and 3 losses, sitting in the 2 and 3 spots. Then there is North at 1-1, followed by Lusinger and South. Too early to worry, but wins always look better than losses, and each team will look to find more victories as December comes to an end. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, can the Warriors avoid their 4th loss in 5 games as the women's basketball team plays host to Irvine Valley? Plus, is this it for LaValle Patterson, or can the Warriors give her one more state championship before she hangs up her clipboard? See how it all went down at Elko when we come back.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. My whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Next.
We have this crazy thing going on today. I was just walking by and all these DJs and producers are set up all around the city.
I just walked by and I said, "What's happening, guys?" And they told me they were making music.
Is the way you walk, is the way you talk.
There were a lot of people that claimed they had no musical talent and then sat down and kind of made some really nice sounds.
I like this music.
Feel amped about today, inspired musically, about life.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
We are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That is at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your photos, videos, or just say what's happening, and I'll be sure to hit you back. Now, a few weeks ago, it was made known LaValle Patterson would be hanging up her clipboard at the end of this season. 26 years she spent as the women's volleyball coach at Elko. 14 Coach of the Year awards, 16 conference titles, and 2 state titles are just a few of the many things she accomplished in her time here. Could she end her last season with another state title? Well, after 16 wins in a row, dating back to September 23rd, they were one match away from a chance at the title. Facing LA Pierce College in the semifinals, Elko was down 2 sets, came back to tie it up, but lost in the 5th, 15-10, ending what was a great season for the team and a great career for Coach Patterson. The Warriors finished with a 24-4 record and ranked 3rd in the state out of 94 teams. While the volleyball team had only 4 losses in 28 games for the season, the Elko women's basketball team is trying to avoid its 4th loss in just 5 games. They have started out 1-3, needing to get it together against Irvine Valley. Irvine Valley is in town facing Elko. Down 2 in the first period. Megan Pinueta drives to the hole, finds Jillian Thibodeau from Torrance High with the short J. Elko ties it at 7. Then it is Elise Allison inside to Courtney Noah. Nice lefty. Warriors up by 2. Kydell Pearson trying to bring the lasers back, but her 3 is off. Amanita Naingafa with the board gets it to Hunter Noah, who finds Pinueta for a, watch this, look away. Bucket. Elko leads 15-11 after 1. Second quarter tied at 17. Hunter Noah finds some space, takes it all the way to the hoop, but it is Kayla Bibb with the rebound and put back. Warriors in the lead, 21-17 with 6:29 to go in the second. Pinueta steals the pass. She takes it down court, dishes it to Bibb one-handed. Elko with control in this game. Warriors leading by 10 with less than 2 minutes left in the half. Kydell Pearson cuts it back to single digits with the shot. Allison gets it inside to Aminata Naingafa, who dribbles and, oh, watch this, step back, bucket, nice layup. Elko leads 31-23 at the half. In the third quarter, much of the same. Elizabeth Watts finds Elise Allison for 3. The Elko Warriors never let up. Pedal to the metal the rest of the way as they pick up a much-needed victory, 73-53 over Irvine Valley. The ladies will not be home for a while, playing 8 games over the next few weeks on the road. Their next home game will be on January 6th against East LA. Over the next few weeks, we have so much more boys and girls high school action, plus men's and women's college action, all right here. But that is it. That's all the time we have this week on the Sports Desk. Make sure you tune in next time. We've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way. Send me your short videos from your games, and I will get them on the show. From the Sports Desk, I'm your host, Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.